Bonjour, here is some vocabulary for you from the third lesson of the 9th standard textbook, La Santé. We begin with some words that are already quite familiar to you. We begin with La Santé. La Santé is the health. L'hôpital. L'hôpital is the hospital. Le médecin. Le médecin is the doctor. La clinique. La clinique is the clinic. L'infirmier. L'infirmier ou l'infirmière au féminin. L'infirmière is the nurse. La maladie. La maladie is the sickness or the illness. Okay, now we're learning some new words. We begin with the types of illnesses. Now these are mostly phrasal verbs, which means you will have to conjugate the verb when you're using it in a sentence. Okay, avoir de la fièvre. Avoir de la fièvre is to have a fever. Avoir un rhume. Avoir un rhume is to have a cold. Avoir de la grippe. Avoir de la grippe is to have the flu. Now, this is a particularly important slide which tells you how to talk about when you're having pain with respect to a particular body part. So what's the formula? Look at the last line. It is avoir mal. Then you take in the contracted article of a. You know each body part has its own name as well as an article associated with it. So you take the contracted article of a. Okay, if it's a plus le, then you make it o and so on. And then you add the name of the body part. So I've given you some examples. Avoir mal à la tête is to have a headache. Avoir mal au ton is to have a toothache. Avoir mal aux yeux is to have an eye ache. Avoir mal au ventre is to have a stomach ache. Okay, and you can try with stuff like to have a backache and so on. Avoir le vertige. Avoir le vertige is to feel dizzy. Avoir une entorse. Avoir une entorse is to have a sprain. Avoir une fracture. Avoir une fracture is to have a fracture. Now, something that's very important and prevalent nowadays, le coronavirus ou la COVID. La COVID. Now the article for COVID is under debate. Okay, so we're not yet sure if it's feminine or masculine. Le bandage. Le bandage is the bandage. Le plâtre. Le plâtre is the plaster. Tâter le pouls. Tâter le pouls is to take the pulse. This is a normal ER verb. Prendre la température. Prendre la température. This is again something that's very relevant. You can see by the picture. Prendre la température is to take someone's temperature. Un thermomètre. Un thermomètre, which is a thermometer. Une ordonnance. Une ordonnance is a prescription. And the verb for that is prescrire. Prescrire is to prescribe. Now, prescrire is an irregular verb which goes the same way as écrire. Une pilule. Une pilule is a tablet. And then you have des médicaments. Des médicaments, which is medicines or medications. Une ambulance. Une ambulance is an ambulance. La blessure. La blessure is an injury or a wound. And then you have the verb of it as blesser. Blesser, which is to injure or to hurt someone. Okay, so never ever use blesser as to bless. Okay, blesser is to injure. Le sang. Le sang is the blood. And the verb of it is saigner. Saigner is to bleed. Okay. Les urgences. Les urgences is the emergency room or the ER. And last we close with something that's very relevant once again, la vaccination. La vaccination, which is the vaccination, the process, and le vaccin. Le vaccin is the actual vaccine that's injected into your body. Thank you.